Okay, if we could have our top three drivers take their place, and in third place it's Davide Ongaro, second is David Ronnefalk, and in pole and TQ for the 2017 EFRA 1/8 Nitro Off-Road European Championships, it's Robert Bataille. Now first, Robert, before we start asking you questions, I'd like to invite Tyrone to present you with the TQ trophy. I have been told you have to hand it back again, unfortunately, but so here are the microphone for the questions. Robert, I got a message that someone said to me that after round 3, you said, I'm going to prepare my car for the race, there's no chance I'll be TQ. What happened?
I don't really know. It just, maybe the rain helped me a little bit, but just yesterday saw it quite complicated because we had yesterday 3 different TQs. So to think about to make both in the same day would be quite challenging for me. So we looked just to get a setup for the mains. We didn't really expect this morning to make TQ. So once I made the TQ, we thought about maybe, okay, maybe we could do the TQ. So we just follow more about the TQ terms instead of the finals. But finally I got it. Just the last hit was super nice. I really didn't expect about it.
Well, was that the best qualifying run you've ever done, ever? Because it seemed to me it was the best one I've seen.
I think that one. Yeah, really. It was so impressive. Even the traffic, it was everything perfect. I just had one small mistake, like half a second. So it was super nice. I even didn't expect that. So when I finished, I saw some people just shaking everything. So I said, like, okay, maybe you did it a good time.
You said you did a lot of work overnight to prepare the car for the race. So has that car, which got pole, does that have your race set up on it?
Yes. Yeah, I feel quite comfortable with it. I think, I don't know if they can do it, but 39s during all semi-final or final, I think it's impossible. But at least to make a 40th pace, it's quite okay. So we will drive more, we'll work more on the tires. And maybe for tomorrow, I don't know if the track will change a lot because we have a lot of finals and mains, so we will see on semi-practice. Thanks
for now, Robert. I will come back to you and over to David. David, your home track, you kind of look quick every single time. You had a bit of bad luck in round 4. Is that why you're not sitting in the middle seat?
Well, I guess so, considering I had a really good run. You never know what would happen on the last lap there if I would have continued, but I felt very confident, and yeah, maybe that would have been a TQ run, and I guess I would have been TQ overall then. So yeah, on that question, I would say yes.
You, yesterday, over a lap, you were quicker. We saw 39.1, we saw 39.7, the sort of times that we saw from Robert today. But today we never saw you dip into the 39s, it was 44, but more consistent. Did you change the car to be much safer, or was it just the way the track was moving?
No, I mean, we had some rain here yesterday night. They also made some, I mean, they fixed the track on a couple of spots out there with the roughness that we had yesterday. It was super rough towards the end of yesterday, so the rain made it a little more loose, I think, not as high bite anymore, and it was also a bit smoother, I mean, over the bump. So I guess I didn't change my car, so maybe I would have had to change a few things to make it go a bit faster. The consistency, it was there, as everybody could see, I guess. So for that, I mean, the car, I mean, I feel very confident with the package, so we'll see. I have to see what happens with the track for tomorrow, but yeah, I'm feeling good.
Now, as you said, you've only brought a body because the car's in pieces. What has been done to it? Just a standard rebuild, or are you actually setting up for tomorrow's finals?
Yeah, I mean, just a standard rebuild, checking everything so nothing is bent or broken or something like that. I mean, I had a broken screw. I couldn't have done too much about that in round 4. So yeah, but just going through the car, all the plastic parts, and getting fresh diff oils and stuff like that, and so it'll be ready for tomorrow.
Looking forward to the races tomorrow. You have, obviously, you hit the warm-up, you've raced. How does this track race? Is it a circuit where you can overtake? Is it a circuit where just being in front is key? What would you say it sits on that level?
I mean, I would say today is more racy than yesterday. Yesterday was I mean, you had to be more patient on the line yesterday. Today was a little bit smoother out there, so it's a big track, wide lane, so I think it opens up for some overtakings for sure. But I mean, the top drivers, they are basically running the same line out there, so it would be difficult as any other track, I would say. But I think in the end, it's going to come down to the mistakes.
Thanks, David. And across to Davide. Davide, third place. Happy? Disappointed?
Really happy.
Tell us about your qualifying in your own words. I mean, was it a good set of 5 races?
Yes, really good, really good. Car works good. Also the tire work good. And tomorrow for the semi-practic, we try something different, and we will see.
Were those the tyres you were running? Because they look very different from the tyres we're used to seeing on the cars.
Yes.
Is that the secret weapon?
Yes, yes.
How are you going to approach tomorrow? Are you going to be aggressive in the semi-finals, or are you just going to make sure you qualify through?
No, just drive smooth, don't make mistakes, and drive.
Okay, thanks, Davide. Back to Robert. The one question we all have waiting to answer, and I suppose it's the one thing that's left to talk about, is strategy for the finals, the 45-minute finals. I mean, are we going to see cars running 9 minutes, do you think, between stops, or will it be like last year, which was a large track last year, which was 7.5 minutes? Do you think there's going to be a mixture? Will everyone have to do the 7.5-minute stop?
I don't know about what they are going to do or not, because we don't know exactly each other, but I think it's not really super important here, as we can see it's quite a lot difference here. One small mistake is like 4 or 5 seconds, so it's just one fuel stop. So I think the most important is just try to get the 4 wheels into the track, not to crash, and they're going to tell if someone of us just take 40s during all main, I'm 100% sure he will be the one. So just strategy for sure will be important, because you will have one crash more or less to do, but not the most important thing for the final.
Thank you, Robert. Does anybody else have any questions they'd like to ask? Any other? From the floor? No, I've covered everything. Thank you, guys. Congratulations, and good luck for tomorrow to all 3. Thanks a lot.
Okay.